Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you a quick video just giving my thoughts on the recently released second trailer for Kong Skull Island, which is going to be coming out in theaters in March. They just released the second trailer for the movie on Jimmy Kimmel last night, I believe, and I watched it last night, but just waited till today to do a video on it. But I want to say I absolutely love the trailer. I really like the first one. But of course, I just get excited about seeing more of it, But hopefully, they don't really show too much more about the movie other than what we have here. Trailers nowadays have a bit of an issue with, showing a bit too much. I know there's probably going to be at least one more trailer before March, but I hope they kind of keep any new footage to a minimal. But yeah, I'm really, really excited about this movie. It's like you guys know for the. You guys know I enjoy the Marvel stuff. I need to do more videos on some of that. You guys know how much I enjoy comic book movies. I mean, just look right over there. But I gotta say, I'm looking more forward to Kong Skull Island than I am any of the upcoming Marvel or DC stuff, honestly. It's probably in part because, along with Godzilla 2 in 2019 and Godzilla vs. Kong in 2020. But that's probably in part because I kind of grew up with Godzilla and King Kong as well as Batman and different characters like that. But yeah, I guess I'm more of a Godzilla and Kong guy. And if the movie is close to as good as the trailers make it look, I think it's going to be one of the best ever for sure. It could easily be the best Kong movie. I did like Peter Jackson's King Kong quite a bit. I like all the sets and the way the environment looked in that as well. Although it was probably a bit too slow at times, but I still thought it was a really, really well done movie. And I'm going to show you a few pictures in this, and I'm not going to make this, like a shot-for-shot video or anything. I'm not going to go like, screen cap by screen cap or anything like that. But I just want to sort of just specify what I'm talking about. And I want to say I really, really like the cast in this movie. You have Tom Hiddleston, who of course we all know, for playing Loki. I think he'll be fine in this movie. You also have Brie Larson, who's going to be our Captain Marvel, as well as the actor who plays Heath on The Walking Dead. He's also in that new 24 series, I think. Then of course you have Samuel Jackson. He's in everything, right? It seems like his character is a little bit more self-serious in this one, so that'll be good. And of course, we have John Goodman, who's really gained some renown. Of course, he's a very credible actor, but he recently got a lot of praise for his work in 10 Cloverfield Lane, which is a movie I still have to see and not talk about, but I've heard good things, and yep, he definitely looks good in this. He looks like the one who's particularly curious about what Kong actually is and what's going on the island. As he tells Samuel Jackson, he just wants him to get out of there and prove that this happened, prove that monsters exist. And then in addition to the movie, I forgot about was John C. Reilly, off to the left there that I have, with the whole collage. John C. Reilly, he's a very fun, usually comedic type of actor, but he's been in more serious movies, earlier on in his career. But of course, most of us now know him for, things like Step Brothers, with Will Ferrell, which is one of my favorite comedy movies of all time. He's also in Talladega Nights and stuff like that. And I'm not sure who his character is exactly, but it looks like he's probably been stranded on the island for a while or something, which is pretty funny. He's definitely added some levity to the movie. And very good cast. I'm very happy with it. And then, of course, you have Kong himself. Just made like a little collage of different shots of him in the trailer, too. I really love the look for Kong. I wanted to do a video just talking about the look for Kong when they released the first picture on Entertainment Weekly. But I heard the new trailer was coming out, so I figured I'd wait until then. I really like the look to him. I like the design choice that they made for him. And I was reading an interview, and they basically said how it is sort of like a modern, updated version of how he looked in the 1933 film, which I can see. I can see it inspired the design for this. Minus, of course, with today's special effects, it looks even better. I can see the inspiration from that. And they also said they want to make Kong feel like more than just like a giant ape or a giant gorilla or something. And while I did like how he looked in the Peter Jackson movie, he really was just like a big silverback gorilla. And so I appreciate they're sort of taking him the other way. They say they want to make him appear to be his own species in a way, or like this other beast that isn't quite like anything we've seen before. So I appreciate the more grounded realism of Peter Jackson's, but this one definitely works more for existing in a world with Godzilla, I think. And this one, this is the Kong that's supposed to cross over with Godzilla in 2020, and I'm still wondering how they're going to pull that off, because Kong's 100 feet in this movie at least, but our current Godzilla is at least around 350 feet or so. So it's still too much of a difference, I think. Although I'm sure Kong could outmaneuver Godzilla, I'm sure he packs quite a punch. I still think Kong needs to be a good amount bigger before we can buy into that completely. So I wonder, some people have said maybe he's still young, maybe he is not fully grown yet, so maybe he'll grow like another 200 feet or so at least. I'm guessing maybe he gets mutated somehow, for the crossover film. But yeah, either way, I can definitely see this Kong going toe-to-toe with Godzilla once they scale him up a bit somehow. But I really like how his size is presented in this movie against the humans. It's very daunting. Just the way they shoot it, the way they have the music go with it, it really works. You can really feel the size difference. So I really like how they're filming that. Then he had John C. Reilly sort of narrating it, like how Kong's he's a good king. They're already worshiping him. He says that he usually keeps to himself. So of course, once the humans drop the bombs on the island, that probably pisses them off, and that probably causes them to be a bit more mistrusting towards them when they're walking around everywhere. But then there's also a really nice shot of him walking up towards Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson's characters on the bottom left right there. So I don't think he's gonna have like a girl he grabs and hangs on to or anything like that. But I think he'll sort of be like the new Godzilla in that he does sort of have this connection to the humans, maybe, or that he isn't just like this mindless monster or anything. He has an intelligence to him. He has a purpose in his mind. And so I really love the look for Kong. I think he's gonna be awesome in the movie. And then you have I don't know what these are called yet, but these are the other monsters, the other creatures in the movie. I don't know if there's going to be a big T-Rex or anything, but I actually like the feel to these things, It looks like there's going to be quite a variety of sizes to them, because in certain shots we see one that sort of looks more, at least closer to what the humans are. And then we see that shot, that's the one coming after Samuel L. Jackson there, that looks a bit more closer to Kong's size, or at least bigger anyway. But I like them. I think they look alright, and I'm sure it'll look better in the actual movie as it goes. Minus these blurry screen caps I took. But I like them. I think they're a little bit more unique compared to just getting a bunch of giant dinosaurs. I think they're a little bit different, so I like that. They say they come up from the bottom, or they crawl up from these holes somehow. I don't know if it's from the bombs or something or what. But yeah, and then we see, as they're running through like this fog in the trailer, we see that these skulls, it looks like, of other members of Kong's species. So Kong is probably the last surviving member of his kind once again, which is sad. But yeah, so those are the only pictures I wanted to go over with you guys. But overall, I really love the trailer, and it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun to actually have Kong survive his movie for a change, So I'm curious to see how they're going to set up him with Godzilla. I just think it's going to be a really good movie all around. Like I said, the cast is very good. Kong himself looks awesome, and to be written as he should be. So yeah, I can't wait. Let me know what you guys thought about the new trailer. And please don't thumbs down this button just because I don't show the trailer in the video, okay? People think I make a clickbait title when I say clearly my thoughts on something. So what do you think it's going to be, But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.